Yeah, what's up, guys? What's happening? Peace, peace to all the galactic beings, crystalline chilling out there. All you spiritual woke mother effers out there. Hope you're on your grind. Hope you're on your job. You already know what this is. It's not a physical battle. It's a spiritual battle. Well, this is King Astro for all y'all who, wanna what, wanna know. So let's go. And I'm officially done with Babylon. Yes, I'm officially done with this shitstorm. Alright? It's time to start co-creating a new reality. It's time to start focusing on the future. It's all about the future. Alright? Because this reality, it's not the reality that I want to be in. So, time to switch things up. Alright? I'm officially done. So sit back, relax, pay attention. Alright? I'm going to holler in just a second. Man, where is my theme music? Yep. Back at it again. And yeah, guys, on the real, it's a serious message though, cause I'm just tired of pretty much how everything is ran. I mean, aren't you tired too? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you tired of waking up doing the same thing every day, over and over again? Aren't you tired of this rat race, chasing these goddamn dollars, chasing money, trying to pay bills? Working just to eat, working just to live. I mean, come on. I'm fed up with this entity usurping our energy. Okay, it's not just me. I know you are too. I'm tired of this entity usurping our energy, right? Draining us, draining our light, draining our creativity. All for what? A piece of paper that doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't really value too much. I mean, money means absolutely nothing to me at this point. I'm being dead serious. Money means absolutely nothing to me. What is it? Just this paper is made out of cotton and linen. It has no value, but we put the value on it. Okay, using our mind and using our energy. This is what I want people to understand. Okay, our minds and our energy is what's fueling this system. So what I'm trying to do is to get into your mind to let you know that this system is sick and you need to unplug your mind from this shitstorm, because your participation, right, is what's making you cooperate with this system, and it's fueling the system to keep going and going and going. And honestly, folks, light workers, a lot of light workers like us, yeah, we got the energy for this, but this stuff is draining, man, because we need people to wake up fast. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of bad stuff is gonna go down if people don't wake up soon. A lot of people are really gonna perish. A lot of people are really gonna reach the early grave, and I don't want to be one of those people. You know what I mean? I'm trying to live. I'm trying to get past that point where we get to live forever. Because that's the goal. That's the goal of humanity. We weren't supposed to die. You know what I'm saying? Humans being, we're not supposed to die. Dying, aging is a disease. Aging is a defect in our DNA and our chromosomes. Because our chromosomes and our DNA is capped. Okay, something capped it, which capped it. What they call it, the telomeres. These are the ends of the chromosome, which makes it impossible for us to to live forever, you know, which is what we're supposed to. So we've been pretty much cursed to live less than 120 years because of this disease called aging. It's like as soon as you're born, you're aging, you're dying. And if the food doesn't get you, if the air doesn't get you, the chemicals, the stuff that they spray in the air that lands on the food, the hormones and stuff they put in your meat and your fishes, you know, everything is genetically altered in this reality, you know. Nothing is real at this point, you know. I don't even know if half the time what I'm eating is real. That's why I've resulted to just eating nothing but fruits and vegetables. That's it. Nothing but fruits and vegetables, and I don't even know if half of that is real, you know. But it's the best I can do because so far it's sustaining to me. I've been able to sustain myself. I've gone 30 days with nothing but fruits and vegetables, and I've been able to sustain myself and pretty much curb a lot of cravings that I used to have. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good part of the journey that I would say that I've had. So I mean, I might have to make another video talking about that, and you know, just the mental and physical and spiritual effects that, you know, not eating meat and just going on a fruit-based fruitarian diet for a month has done to me. You know, it's really cleared up a lot of blockages, I would say, energetically wise, physically wise, you know. And of course, the more I wake up, the more questions I have, you know, the more answers I get, the more questions I have. And when you're fully unplugged to a certain level, you know, you want out. You don't want to keep going in this circus of what they call everyday life on Earth, you know, because it's meaningless. You know, putting our energy into paper is draining us, and it's draining our creativity, and it's not allowing us to evolve as human beings, which are supposed to be evolving spiritually. But there's an illusion of evolution, you know. That's what I call it, illusion of evolution. You go to your job, you work, and you move up the ladder, you get paid more, you acquire this house and a 2-bedroom, and you acquire this car and more bills. You know, it's just an illusion of evolution. That's not really evolving. You're moving up in the system, but you're not moving up spiritually. You know what I'm saying? You're not moving up dimensionally. You're not evolving spiritually, which is what we came here to do. You know, we came here to overcome being human, right? You know, because being human is 3D. Now we have to graduate into being spiritual beings having a human being experience. And once you become aware of that, then we can start co-creating our reality. But the thing is, the reality that we exist in is a consensus right now, you know? It's like everybody's agreed to this reality, so, you know, trying to get people to snap out of it, you know, as quickly as possible, because this reality as we know it is coming to a quick end, you know. Dimensions is coming together, and energy is shifting, you know. There's a huge energy shift, you know, saying on our planet is in a different part of the solar system right now. It's literally jet propulsing through space right now, you know, saying, because Earth is a ship, a mothership. That's why they call it Mother Earth. You know, the name of the ship is called Earth. And right, you know, we're pretty much hurling through space, hurling through the cosmos, and we're a different part of the cosmos because we had traveled through a black hole and came out the other side. And now things are going to be different. Our skies are going to be different. The air is going to be different. Food is going to grow. It's going to be different. Everything is changing down to the molecules and the DNA of every atom of every living thing on this planet. So the trees are changing, the plants are changing, the animals are changing, the sea creatures are changing. We're changing. Okay, our DNA is being upgraded by the sun. Okay, the UVC radiation is a detoxifying wavelength, and it mutates and changes the DNA depending on the wavelength and frequency that you're on. If you're on a lower frequency, then it's going to change it, not for the better, but for the worse. If you're on a higher frequency, it'll change your wavelength of your DNA to the better. So that's what you want to do right now with the energy shifting. You want to align with the frequencies of the planet, the new frequencies that are coming to the planet, right? Because Earth is being bombarded with all these new energies and new frequencies, and you know, it's at a steady pace, but it's gonna pick up, and pretty soon the ozone is gonna be completely depleted. If not completely depleted right now, the magnetosphere is gonna be completely gone, and once that's gone, there's nothing but pure radiation coming through. And you're gonna tell whenever you see rainbows in the skies, rainbows around the sun, that's heavy UVC radiation, and now UVD radiation is penetrating. So a lot of changes are going to be happening. Just prepare for what's going to be taking place, right? Obviously you're going to see a lot of things with your physical two eyes, but that's just going to deter you from what's happening in the spiritual realm. You know, what's happening underneath, what's happening in other dimension. Okay, what's happening is all this evil whackness, all these negative energies is being flushed out, flushed away. Alright, and Earth is being bombarded with creative, new energies, healing energies, right? So we want to soak in that energy and be part of it. You want to ground yourself. Get out there barefoot, put your feet in the ground, get out there in the sun, at least 20 minutes, sun gaze. Alright? If you are 9 ether being, you know, you can sun gaze as long as you want. If you're not a 9 ether being, meaning you're not carbonated or you don't have a melanated pigment in your skin, then you might want to make sure you check what the UV radiation reading is for that day before you go out there. Okay, some people can stand 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or even less than that, depending on where you're at. So just make sure you're knowledgeable about that, but still also make sure you get moonlight too. Okay, that's for the moon people. Make sure you get your moonlight. Make sure you're soaking in that energy, right? If you can't take too much of the sun, make sure you're ingesting that moon energy, that silver energy, right? And if you're carbonated, you're melanated, you soak in that sun energy, right? Because the sun gives us information, okay? It's plasma in this, and the moon is information too. It's plasma also, right? So and yeah, pretty much you start getting your mental, thinking about the future and creating a new reality that's different from this one, that's opposite from this one. Okay, a reality where we're not working for money, right? Money doesn't mean anything. Everybody has the basic needs. What are the basic needs? You have food, shelter, right? Food, shelter, and I don't know, maybe a car. Alright, the basic needs: food, shelter, and electricity. Okay, because electricity should be free. That's free energy. The sun comes up and gives us energy for free every day. Energy should be free. Should be working to pay that bill. Alright? Have a roof over your head. You shouldn't be paying rent, especially if you're indigenous to this planet. You shouldn't be paying to live on this planet. Okay, and food, we can grow our own food, we can have our own food, and we can exchange goods with each other, you know, and we should be given the right and the freedom to do that. So in a world where we grow our own food, we eat our own food, we live off the land, we are in tune with Mother Nature, we help Mother Nature, right? We're one with nature. Okay, we're not hurting nature. We're not hurting the animals. This is why you have to start changing your diet, because animals are sentient beings and they don't want to keep getting eaten anymore. All right. Um. Yeah, man. Like, see, you just got me rambling about whatever, man. But the fact of the matter is, my point is, basically, whatever, whatnot per se, is I'm just done with Babylon. I'm ready for the new Earth. Okay. We should all have the basics. And once we all have the basics, we can still work. We can still have some form of currency when we work. But I don't think we should be working all day. I don't think we should be in the offices or wherever in the building 8 hours out of the day. I think people should take shifts. 4-hour shifts. See, I'm having little solutions here. I just don't come up. I don't just talk about the problems and whine and cry about it. I actually think about solutions. What if we had shifts? Somebody work 4 hours, another person come and work 4 hours, and another person come work 4 hours. Just 4-hour shifts. That's even better. Just cut it in half so people can have time to do what they want to do and enjoy themselves during the day and spend time with their families. I'm not saying you should eliminate work, period, and people just sit on their butt. You can work. It shouldn't be all day though. You know what I'm saying? It should be in shifts. People should do shifts. You know what I mean? And if there's things that you want to use money to buy for, like, clothes or stuff like that, okay, that makes sense. You know what I mean? But the basics, we shouldn't be paying for. And that's energy, food, water, and shelter. That's the basics. You know what I'm saying? Because Mother Earth provides that. Everything else is icing on the cake. It's a cherry on top. And yeah, man, I'm completely done. Like I'm still in this. I'm in this matrix because this matrix is where I'm at. You can't leave the matrix. Even though I say unplug, I don't mean totally unplug, because to unplug from the matrix you have to be gone. Like, you know what I mean? It just means detach from the system, detach your mind from the system. Meaning, if you're into chasing money and your goal is to make as much money as you can and to get rich and that buy that big old house and buy more cars and buy more and more, it's just the clothes and all, just all that is just done for. That's a 3D mindset. You need to get out of that. I just need to start elevating your consciousness. Start thinking in higher thoughts. You know, thinking on a higher dimensional thought realm. You know what I'm saying? Start pulling in those thoughts from higher dimensions. What can we do to push humanity forward? What technologies can we bring? Can we, instead of having these football bowls every freaking year or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we have like technology type things where we show like anti-gravity or ways to heal people and get rid of diseases. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing that. We just come up with dumb technology like, oh look, this car can change colors. Who cares, man? Who cares about that, man? We've had all this technology. We've had electric everything in the 1900s, so I know we're 100 years set back. But I know that it was done on purpose, because if the technology that we could use to travel dimensions and go here to there was available, they'll probably misuse it. So it's understandable, but at this point, I just feel like I'm done with Babylon, and you should be done too. Okay, I'm slowly detaching myself. I'm pretty much detached, but I'm slowly trying to figure out a way how to completely, remove myself from the system and live off the land and, you know, travel places and go see other places and go to the promised land, because that's where we should be. That's where all of us should be. We should all be at the promised land. We should all be living heaven on earth. We can make heaven on earth right now. It's just that we have to have the consensus in our mind to say, you know what? this system, this school, this money, this financial, this political, this judicial, and all the system is corrupt and needs to be done away with. Alright? In a sense, we need a new order, but we don't need no one else giving us that order. We can create it ourselves. Alright guys, just wanted to make a quick video. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but with that being said, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, good rest of your week. You know, until the next video. This is King Astro for all y'all who wanna what, wanna know. So let's go, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? And don't forget, you are the chosen ones. If you're hearing this, you are a chosen one. And you're here for a reason. Okay, don't let it get you down. We'll get through this. Because you were chosen to be here for a reason, to witness this. Alright, y'all. I'll see you on the other side.